look into the new Sims 4 expansion pack seasons was made possible by EA Game Changers. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new. I'm Elliandra and welcome to 10 must-have holidays you need in the Sims 4 Seasons expansion pack, which has come out today. In this expansion pack, you get seasons, obviously, and weather, but you also get this amazing calendar where you can create holidays. So holidays come with this pack. You can make whatever holiday you like and you can give it traditions, and then all the Sims in the world will be celebrating that holiday. The game already comes with 4 pre-made holidays, which are Love Day, Harvest Fest, Winterfest, and New Year's Eve. But as you can see, there is plenty of space for new holidays, so I have created 10 new holidays that I'm going to share with you guys, and if you want to, you can create them in your own game and have your Sims celebrate these holidays. If you go to your game options, there is now a new option called Seasons, and here you can actually set the season length. So originally it's on 7 days, but you can make it 14 days or 28 days. So I made it 14 days now so that all the holidays wouldn't be like right after each other, which they can be, but I wanted to space them out a little bit more because I wanted to put all of them in. You can also make it 28 days, which means you can have so many holidays, because I don't believe there is a limit to holidays. You can only have one per day, but like you can have one every single day if you want. So my seasons last 2 weeks. My game is currently in spring, so these 5 days have already passed, so I had to put the holidays here in the last week and a little bit that I have left of spring, and then there is holidays for the rest of the year, I guess. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. I guess I'll just go in the order that they're here. Some of these holidays are actual holidays, which I have now made in The Sims, and some of them are random made-up holidays that I came up with myself. I didn't include every single holiday, like I didn't do Diwali or St. Patrick's Day, but you guys can add those if you'd like. They're super easy to add. Let me just show you guys. If you want to add a holiday, you just click there on the day that you want, you put your name here, you choose your logo, and then down here are the traditions, and there is so many of them. I tried to get most of these into some of these holidays so you can try all of them out, but there is a lot. And then you can do decoration theme and whether you want it to be a day of work and school or not. So as you can see, it is actually a holiday today in my game. You can see it up here as well. Today is the Festival of Flowers, which I thought would be like a really nice kind of spring cleaning type of holiday for spring, maybe in the beginning of spring, once, you know, flowers start to bloom, etc. So for this, I have decided that the traditions are gardening, give flowers, flower bunny, and cleaning. So yeah, it definitely is surrounding the whole flower theme, which I think is really cute. And I believe I didn't make this. Oh, I did make it a day of school. Okay, you guys can decide this. It really doesn't matter to me whether you want to have a day of school or not. If you have like all these days of school and work, you're never gonna get promoted, but I mean, I guess it's fun to just try out all the different holidays, but that is totally up to you. And for decoration theme, I have gone for spring, which is super cute, pastel-y, kind of rainbowy. So that is the first holiday that I came up with. Next up, we have Easter, or if you don't want to call it Easter, you could call it Spring Extravaganza. Extravaganza, you see what I did there? So this is obviously Easter inspired holiday, quite straightforward. They have a bunch of these traditions that go perfectly with this, which is why I decided I definitely wanted to have this in my game. So Easter is usually a day of work, and your traditions include egg hunt, flower bunny, decorating, baking, and grand meal. My family always gets together for a grand meal on Easter, so I thought it would go really well, but you could also go for drinking or something else if you'd like. Again, we're using the spring decorations, and the egg hunt is actually really cute. Your Sims, your kids and teens can go around, I think adults too, and find eggs around the world, and then the flower bunny is really cute as well. You can use it as an Easter bunny or for the Festival of Flowers as well. I'm not very creative with these names, just to let you guys know, so if you come up with better names, definitely use them. But next up, we've got an April Fool's type of holiday. I had to add this in here because of all these traditions that I saw. So for this one, I've gone for this icon, which I think is kind of like that like little electrocutor that you can kind of give someone an electric shock when you shake hands with them. It is not a day of school, but the traditions are mischief spirit. So obviously your Sims will be doing pranks for each other. I thought that was perfect. Streaking, because why not? This is such a funny tradition, so I decided to put it in April Fools. Next up is fighting. This is a really funny tradition, but I believe your Sims will just go and fight everybody. I'm not sure if it will make them hate each other or not, since it's part of a tradition, but I thought it would be fun to add to April Fools. And then lastly is give gifts, because I believe you can also give like trick gifts, as it says here. It even works to trick adversaries, so I thought that would go really well with April Fools. Next holiday in the calendar is Love Day, but that is always in the game, so that is not made by me. Obviously, it's a Valentine's Day inspired holiday, but next holiday by me is the Pride Parade. I thought we should add it to the game. It is in the summer because June is Pride Month, so this one is a really cute one. I decided to use the spring decorations because they are kind of rainbowy, and obviously you can dress your Sims in rainbow clothes if you'd like. I thought it would be a lot of fun, so for this, I put the traditions decorate, drinking, party spirit, and romantic spirit. So I would just like to see all the Sims get together, have a great time, and celebrate pride and acceptance. So that is that one. And then next up is MidSummer. Now this is actually quite a traditional holiday where I'm from, and in a lot of countries, especially around Europe, Midsummer Eve is actually today and tomorrow is Midsummer. So happy Midsummer to everyone who celebrates it. But now we can have it in The Sims, and I literally put it in the middle of summer, as you can see. So for Midsummer, this is like such a nice summery holiday, doing really fun summer activities together, like barbecue, water fun, party spirit, just dancing, listening to music, stuff like that. And then we usually have a bonfire, so I put this in here. You can have a bonfire, campfire, fireplace, or you can even burn a leaf pile, but there are no leaf piles in summer. And then lastly, you can finish it off with some fireworks. Fireworks are just so cool. The next holiday we have coming up is the Masquerade. Now, this is kind of like Mardi Gras inspired masquerade party where you wear different costumes. You can't really wear the cool like masks in The Sims, but I decided to put this wear costumes tradition in here, so your Sims can wear the hot dog costume if they want, or whatever else you would enjoy. So for this one, I decided to go for the art and music spirit, party spirit, drinking, and again some more fireworks. So this is more of like an evening happening. So in the evening, I'm imagining a huge party, maybe at a venue, not just at your house, meeting everybody else, wearing costumes, having tons of fun, listening to like live music. That is kind of what I imagine for the Masquerade holiday. Coming up to fall or autumn, we have a World Cup themed holiday. I really struggled with this name, but I wanted it to be like a sports themed holiday because we do have quite a lot of sports themed traditions. Maybe this is kind of inspired by Super Bowl as well. So for this one, the traditions are sports TV, games, exercising, party spirit, and drinking. So again, it's like a nice get together, watching sports on the TV, and definitely you should do some sports yourself, some exercising somewhere in the day if you're gonna come together in the evening and just eat and drink a lot while watching TV. Make sure you get your exercise in, and maybe you can play some games as well. This is a really nice tradition that I wish I could include in more of these, but I don't really know. Playing games isn't really a tradition that I associate with any of these, but this is always something fun to do. Next up in fall, we obviously have Halloween. This is another very obvious holiday that you can add. We even have a perfect icon for it. So yeah, if you want to celebrate Halloween, you totally can. You can even have spooky decorations. This is a day of work and school for me, at least. You can decide this yourself. You can also put these wherever you want on the calendar. Doesn't really matter that much. So for Halloween, obviously you're going to decorate with all of your spooky decorations. Go crazy with them. I also went for the spooky spirit tradition, trick or treating, which I haven't seen yet myself, but I believe children will come to your door and you can click on them and select trick or treat, and I guess they will trick or treat you. Then obviously we have wearing costumes because that is a huge part of Halloween, and then I decided to go for the mischief spirit as well to go with the tricking of Halloween. So I'm sure most of you guys will be adding this to your game since it isn't originally in there. Next up is Harvest Fest, which is originally in your game, and then I decided to add Day of the Dead or Dia de Muertos, so I decided I wanted to put this in here. I personally don't celebrate this, so I'm sorry if this is not exactly the right traditions that you would go for it, but I think it would be a great holiday to add in your game, and it is way different than Halloween, so I thought it would also fit in the Sims world. So we don't really have that many good icons, to be honest, for these holidays, so I've gone for this skull in a speech bubble. But for the traditions, obviously we have remembrance, because huge part of Day of the Dead is remembering and honoring the dead. Then for the grand meal, gathering your family together, and then decorating, because there are also a lot of decorations included in Day of the Dead. Then I decided to add this in here, so attending a holiday ceremony. I'm not sure what kind of ceremony it would be. Again, I don't celebrate this, but this is a really cool thing that they added. I'm really glad that they did. Your Sims will use their phone and leave the lot for a while, and then once they come back, they will be really happy that they got to attend the holiday ceremony. And lastly, I decided to also add tell stories into the Day of the Dead. Then lastly, for winter, I have one new holiday, which I decided to call Winter Welcome. Again, I'm not very creative with these names, but this one, I wanted it to be at the beginning of winter, since we have obviously Winterfest, which is kind of like Christmas or whatever winter holiday you celebrate, but there were so many winter themed traditions that I wanted to create my own holiday. And often, at least here, we celebrate Christmas, like a mini Christmas, a couple weeks before actual Christmas, where you can get together with your friends and party, and I wanted to use these traditions, so I have created this holiday. For the traditions, I have gone for festive lighting, so maybe this is where you can light up your holiday tree or your menorah or kinara. Then festive spirit, which is about being festive and jolly with friends and family. You can do socials such as lighting the holiday tree, asking if someone has been good or bad, or belly laugh. I don't know what that is, but it sounds funny. Then I also used tell stories for this one, and polar bear plunge. I really wanted to use this. It is such a funny one, and again, this is such like a Finnish tradition as well. So this is swimming in a very cold pool, I guess, because you can't swim in the ocean in The Sims, but basically you would go dip like in the freezing water, and then maybe you would run into a sauna or something. But yeah, for this you just have to swim in any outside pool while it's cold outside. So those are my 10 must-have holidays for The Sims 4 seasons. I am so excited to get started playing with this pack. I've played with it a little bit, but I definitely haven't like gotten a good look of everything that there is to it. But I thought I would give you guys some ideas what kind of holidays you could add to your calendar, since we have so much variety. You can literally create any holiday you could ever imagine. Let me know in the comments which one of these you will be adding to your game and what other kind of holidays you have come up with. I would love to know, and I would love to add them into my game as well. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new here. I post new Sims videos pretty much every single day. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow, and bye! This time I'ma win it. This time I'ma win it. What's my